Well, thanks for tuning in to Staff's Transport today, and here we are at the Draycott Cross Miniature Railway. It's 8:10 at night, the end of a long busy day, but some great progress which I'm now going to show you. Here's SJ, she's been cat in charge of possession for today. Firstly, owner Paul Lawton has been very busy boarding at the side of the track there. Had a lot of slippage over the years of ballast, and this will hold it in place, and it's made a very neat job. On this corner we've got the first of two lovely rock gardens. This was an area where it was full of brambles and nettles. It's been cleared, the track has been boarded, and the whole of that garden area has been planted out. And it also gives a nice view of that corner of the cottage garden. Paul Lawton has also replaced a lot of these sleepers. Obviously they don't last forever, and I think it's getting up to 40 that has now been replaced this year. The boarding continues all the way along to the crossings. And here is the second of the rock gardens. This one totally different than the last one, and perhaps we can make some kind of feature of this. I think it looks very attractive. And here we are at the first of the crossings, which has now been named Rosie Lane Crossing, and that's after one of the horses that lives here. We've added an old National Coal Board sign, as well as a decorative planter and some milk churns. There's also a ballast storage area here. Eventually there'll be a siding that joins the main line, but in the meantime the siding has been put in, and a buffer stop and lamp. Just waiting for the installation of the point. The siding's been levelled. There we see the bubble between the posts. JJ Williams, is it? Or JPR Williams? He'd be proud of that one. The sides of the crossings here have been tidied up, and a lot of ballasting and levelling too. Would like to make something of the abandoned tree house, some kind of feature, but that's for the future. Walking further on towards the tunnel, quite like this being a more woodland area, a bit like the Ruislip Railway perhaps. The tunnel has now been called Skylark Tunnel, and that's the scale yardage 184, and it's pretty dark in there. And in the middle of the tunnel we have the installation of a light, and that's pretty good. Just outside the tunnel, it's been a long day of ballasting and levelling, but it's looking much better. Paul Lawton has used his digger to throw the ballast over the fence here and onto the track, where Lynn Lawton and myself have been levelling out, packing the ballast in and making it all look rather nice. And it really does look much nicer down here. I'm sure Mr. Crocodile would agree. We've now reached the second farm crossing, which has been named Booze Hill Crossing, after one of the horses who lives here. A nice Australian horse sign there, and an old wagon plate. It's getting a bit late at night now, but the view from Booze Hill Crossing is pretty spectacular. There's also another ballast store at the crossings, and this old American Railroad crossing sign. Once again, as with the other crossings, fish plates have been put in. It's all been levelled up, tamped, everything done. And the low wooden fencing just finishes it off. Very neat. Well, it's a beautiful evening here at Draycott Cross. Earlier on, I did manage to go round and make a quick cab ride video which I'm going to share with you now. Keep a lookout for some of the features that we've seen today. Remember all the hard work that's been done. And watch out for SJ as well. Cat in charge of possession. So until next time, it's good night from me, Staff Transport. And good night from SJ, and we'll hope to see you again very, very soon. And good night from a very beautiful Draycott Cross. And it's night night from Boo and night night from Sky. Here's Boo Boo. Night night Boo Boo. Give me a kiss. Mwah. You lovely Boo Boo. And there's Sky with the alien mask on. Night night Sky. See you on Thursday. Super horses. Rosie's asleep in the stable. We won't wake her up. Anyway, they've enjoyed some apples. So it's night night from the horses. Night night. Night night Boo. Night night Sky.